Okay, Mr. Gizmo here. We got a little rain in Northern California yesterday, so I had some extra time to devote to a project that I had been given some thought to. Um, I'm not as fastidious as some forum members are insofar as motorcycle maintenance goes, as you can see. I've collected a bit of dirt. I'm going to say close to a season's worth of riding. My seasons seem to be getting shorter and shorter. However, you see my chain, and though I cleaned it, we have a senior forum member that's very fastidious about his chains, and I certainly respect that. I'm guessing I fall short of the average standard insofar as chain maintenance is concerned. However, what I've also kind of realized is that I find personally, it's very difficult or awkward to be able to dial in proper chain tension. I try to hold a ruler down next to the chain and move the chain while I'm visually trying to determine what was kind of where the chain was relative to where the chain is now insofar as chain slack and chain tension. Given some thoughts to this forum member that I had made reference to, I just kept kind of obsessing about my chain. I cleaned it. It has collected some dust. But what also I had a chance to do is put together a chain measuring device. The green shows proper, I'll say, slack adjustment or tension adjustment. The red suggests that there's not enough slack. The green shows you when you have the adequate slack. There's a little finger holder to release the very strong magnet from the chainstay on the swing arm. And this is an adjustable positioning device, so you know when your chain is actually setting on this, and this is kind of a 0 point. So what I do is I just slip this underneath here. Okay, it sticks to the swing arm. Okay, and as you can see, ideally, this is oriented now as the chain is, because some people are going to have different size sprockets, so the chain angle is going to be a little different. So this affords you an opportunity to kind of be able to orient this. As you can see, this also will turn, so I try to kind of set the base, set the angle, so it kind of measures the line of the chain. And as you can see, ideally, the chain is now, the bottom is sitting atop these red rails, and as I move it up, I'm expecting the bottom of the chain to be my reference point. I see that I appear to be able to move just out of the inadequately, in other words, too tight, and I am now into the adequate, say, slack zone. So there we go. So it's down at the bottom. Okay, and I put my finger in and I'm able to move it. Okay, and should I decide to move it to a different location on the swing arm, I can do that. I can move it forward. As you can see, when I move it forward, I change the angle a little bit, so I adjust up. Okay, there. It is now setting on these rails, and I push up, and again, pretty much the same sort of thing. I am in the green, so that suggests that the chain is adequately tensioned. And I have a bit more to go. In other words, if it were a little bit looser, I think I would still be okay. But it's pretty simple, and when I'm done, there. So anyways, I'm going to send this off this afternoon. It's on a stainless steel base. This is actually number 1. This is a prototype. I don't know whether I'll be making any more, and I don't know whether you folks have found easy ways to tension your chain that doesn't require kind of this sort of, say, razzle dazzle. But it went together pretty well, and I'm happy, and it certainly will make the process in the future. And the chain tension, I think, is from 1.39 inches to 2.38 or something. So the difference between being too tight and too loose is approximately an inch of vertical travel. And this affords you that because the green is that inch. So anyways, thanks. See you later.